And this is Gremlin 2, the Shinshu Tanjo. Now, I'm not going to claim to know exactly what that is, but Shinshu is new, and everyone knows what a Tanjobi is. So this must be Gremlins 2, the new birth. Yes, let's go with that. Sounds a little stiff, but I'm sure it'll work. So, I've never seen or played this game before, but it was submitted by Ninjin. Ninjin tasks me with defeating the game within 2 hours. And these days, the last life rule is always in effect on the 2 hours of hell, so if I do exceed 2 hours, next death is game over. Let's go, shall we? Cutscenes. Cutscenes in my NES game. Poorly animated cutscenes. What a nice looking chap. Wait, okay, that's it then. Well, that's a little sad. So, don't know anything about gremlins other than cultural osmosis stuff, right? They're little horrible looking freaks. I think you're not meant to get water on them, and you're not meant to feed them twice in a day, or feed them after midnight. Something to that effect. And I think my cousin had a gremlin doll. I don't know, there were a bunch of dolls that looked like gremlins around the time. That is to say, around the time I was a kid. Let's not speak about that too much. So it all seems rather simple so far. We move, we jump, and we lob cherry bombs in a strange arcing motion. And if we touch things, we take damage, and it looks like we have 6 hit points, 1 heart, can take 2 hits, right? Seems like we have all the information we need. Let's go and do this. Oh, right, I completely forgot to put up a prediction! The win-lose lobby grows restless. Well, it looks like somebody stepped in and did it for me. Meaning I can hold no responsibility for horrible mistakes made in the betting. Huh, that sounds pretty good. Get my butt kicked a little bit by these things. I don't know if I'm meant to kill all of them or if I can just get by without touching any of them. Oh, do I want that? Probably could have jumped over and grabbed it, but it disappeared. Ah! Hello, wizard man. Will you have an item? Do we want an item? Well, let's say yes we do. Press the A button, and you will take the item. We could take a heart drink, a balloon, or another little gremlin thing. This is probably an extra life, probably useful. 100 CBs. 100 Cass's belly to take you. I guess I'll take you. Oh, and then we're just shoved out. So you may buy 1 item from the wizard guy when he appears from his weird floating door. I suppose we have all the information we need. Now then, let's jump on the floating wafer and be on our way. Why am I... Oh, okay, right. I'm on a pogo stick and it kills things it touches. Very good. Is the number is wrong, it's your... Oh, if the number is wrong, it's your fault. I did check. Lifeline was apparently number 290. And that was the last one we did, so this must be 291. Even if it is somehow wrong in the betting, I will treat it as right. Getting my butt kicked here, though I'm down to my last heart already. Not a good sign on stage 1-1. Oh, but we're at the end. The end appears to be a giant elevator, and it says 18 on it. Or it said 16. And it says 16 here. Okay, well, let's get to work, shall we? I'm guessing the orbs are currency, since it's what we've picked up the most of, and I seem to have rather a lot of it when dealing with Wizard Man. Impressive beard on that wizard. Oh, Criven's right. Well, not all enemies do just one bit of damage. Our little spider friends here gob on me for 2. Let's try not to eat any of that. Also, the drops are very quick to go away around. This could be concerning. Don't know how I can get some health back. Okay, not by getting walloped by these things. The enemies move around a fair bit, and you are locked in place when you are lobbing your cherry bomb things. A matter of concern. Get out of here. Oh, golly gosh. I was hoping they'd drop me some health, because I'm already getting knackered here. Don't know how the life system works in this game. Very hard to predict with old NES games. Quite often it's just right back to the start you go. Good fight, good night. But maybe the wizard here has a solution for me. It looks like he does. Hearts are health. Let me buy the health. Maybe it's more health. Maybe it's just a restoration. Costs 100 Casus Belli, and it's both. Excellent. My favourite way of gaining health, the kind where you get all of your health back, like picking up a heart container in Zelda. Actually, is that true? Oh, little pogo stick. Squash those spiders. Oh, God, I pulled a fast one on me there. Yeah, sometimes I feel like in Legend of Zelda you're not actually getting all your lives back when you pick up the heart container. I could be imagining that. If these hearts persist between levels, that's gonna... Oh, okay. Alright, well we can just balloon over everything. Oh no, no. It's too much to hope for. Yeah, am I imagining that, or do you not always get your hearts back when you pick up a heart piece in Ocarina of Time and Majora? What? Okay, we picked up a match. Is this a reference to something? And Ninjin, if you're... Oh god, what a hideous thing! What were these meant to appeal to? To Japan and their culture of cute, this must have looked barbaric. It follows the movie somewhat. Okay, well, I'm unfamiliar with the movie. Does it hold some special place in your heart, or did you just see Sunsoft and think we must have that? Oh, okay. I'm no longer lobbing cherry bombs. I thought we picked up a map, but it seems that we have picked up some kind of magic wand? Bomb! Oh god! They want a piece of me. Doubt I can jump over you, but I can try. Oh, there we go. Outright invincible on this thing if even the bombs can't touch us. Oh, hello, wizard man. Do you sell some rubber gloves? Okay, I'm assuming this is a health restore. We already rode in a balloon when we fall down a pit. Maybe I have the ability to use such a balloon whenever I want, but I'm curious about this giant pea. It only costs 50. Sure. Is there like a pause menu with items? There is a pause menu. I've got 1 life, 3 hearts. Okay, there's balloon, and there's my crystal stuff. Whoa, okay. I hope this persists. I feel the power. some way to open up these grates that are in my way, though. No, I see Sunsoft, and not impossible to beat, like other Sunsoft games. Looking at you, Journey to Silius. Did Alpha not beat Journey to Silius? The music in that game was really cool, visuals as well. I won't have a bad word spoken against good old Silius. I mean, sure, it looked difficult, but Alpha just has this way of making every game look difficult. I mean, we all like to rag on Baron for his skills at video game. I think Alpha gets off a little scot-free. And Scots would know a thing or two about free. Lovely jubbly. Don't trust those spiders one bit after seeing they can nail you for 2. It's quite disquieting. Oh no! Not quite immune to all harm. Pogo Stick doesn't like bottomless pits, even when we were, I'm quite certain, in our jumping motion there. Oh, okay, not much left of me now. Very generous drops on the enemies. I am surprised and also dead. Oh, okay, but we come straight back where we were and we keep all of our power-ups. I'm only on 4 hearts, but I guess that means that didn't persist. I'm only on 3 hearts, rather. I guess that means that didn't persist from level to level. Yeah, so it reminds me of one of the fun things of doing a 2 hours of hell is you do not have a lot of time to get familiar with the intricacies of the game you're playing. Ah, crumbs. Could have spared the life. But it says life 4. I do have 4 lives. And I've still got this power-up, okay. Well then, is this... That looked like it might damage me, but it doesn't. Quite a bit of enemy variance already. Been new enemies every level. Pretty cool. Pretty... admirable. Ooh... Okay, what the hell is that? Well, whatever it is, it's pretty dead now, but... That sweeping fire was not appreciated. So am I under the impression that... Oh, couldn't make that. Oh, okay, I thought I got my balloon. When do I get my balloon then? Hang on, it was in my inventory, so perhaps balloons are, like Buddhists, a limited resource. Yes, was this something that Lucky had played? Seems like something he might have played for some ungodly reason. Oh, dearie me. Right, so our first experience of the game over screen. Pretty brutal. Die 2 times and you hit this. But we have a password system. No rules against using the password system. I better write this down. Corner off a bit of my notepad here. For Gremlin 2, and this is C for Charlie, G for Golf, M for Mike, W for Whiskey. A 4-digit password. Where have we heard of this before? Secure boot is mine. Well, I've lost my... Oh, okay. Lost all of my crystals and both of my shop power-ups. So death has consequences. I don't get my tri-shot, and I'm gonna die in fewer hits. A lot fewer, if you have anything to say about it. That was all bad. Let's just balloon our way out of these problems. So that'll be how the balloon system works. Buying a balloon seems like a poor... Oh. The only reason I had 2 lives was because I bought one earlier on. It gets worse and worse, it seems. I voted lose, expecting you to go back to the beginning, not use the password. Given that the bets are still open, I would call that a rather premature bet. You should feel bad about yourself, Helltone. I'd feel bad for you, but that's a lot of feelings. I'll say movement is slicker than one would expect on a NES game. Character essentially moves on a dime here. Jake doesn't have his kid reflexes anymore. I think my reflexes right now are better than they would have been in 1990 when this game came out. Come on, give me the jukes. I don't mind if you die off screen, just die. At least there's this feeling of, okay, if I just get to the end, I'll be okay. I don't know if my fireball extinguished his fireball. I wasn't really in a position to be checking. I'm gonna shout out these animations. It's only 2 frames, but it looks pretty well done. Could convincingly be on the Super Nintendo. Easy does it now. Wizard, save me! I must have the health. Alright, there we go. I'm still standing. I don't think the last life is going to spare me much when life is as fleeting as it is. Impressive permanence of objects right there. I injured that enemy, he went off screen. When he reappeared, he died in 1 hit. Often when enemies are moved off the screen, they're completely deloaded in these old games, and I would have expected to have to hit him a full amount of times again, but that didn't happen. Sasuga Sunsoft. Can see why you were allowed to make Lemmings. I'm not actually sure which came first, this or Lemmings. See, Lemmings was also released on the NES, and it was terrible. The Super Nintendo's Lemmings game was quite good. Well, as good as a port of the PC one could be. But the NES one was just dire, needed more buttons. Needed more fidelity. Okay. How about I just stand here and murder you? When enemy health bar started becoming the norm. A lot of these old games, they just like to leave it to mystery. If anybody played Phase 2? No? Just, I get my paperclip. Sweet. Now I can Nancy Drew style pick locks. If anybody had the misfortune of playing Snake Rattle and Roll, the end boss, you had no idea what it took to kill him, but what the game was not showing you was that if you ever stopped hitting him, if there was ever a lull in your attacks, he'd get all of his health back. and it was a very short lull, even a second of not actively attacking him. I feel like Fireball was a bit more impressive an attack than lobbing paper clips at someone. Oh, hello. Neat. Okay. Tight getting around you. Oh, that's cute. When I fell down the soup, it didn't take an additional bit of health off of me, which I very much expected it to do. Okay, I guess I'll record another password, no reason not to. NJTD, November Juliet Tango Delta. It's concerning to think how much you lose out by dying. Well, the game seemed quite generous in dropping these crystals. Since I picked up 3 and now have 60 crystals, I could surely extrapolate that 1 drop is 20 crystals. At best we can spend... Oh, well, there we go, right? Grab ourselves 100 crystals and go say hi to our mysterious bearded friend. So what's the wizard's entanglement with all of Gremlin kind? Ooh, no option to buy the healthy thing. And that's just... Alright, I'll pick this up then. Let's grab our try... Wait, this isn't try as it was before. This is even better! Seldom do we actually want to hit things at our side, but often enemies want to get out of my way. There we go. You're playing with the big... What the heck was that? Fascinating. I was trying to say you're playing with the big boys now, but the big boys are just about out of commission. Whoa! Okay. How about I just stand here where you can't hit me? I assume. And we're over to Kitchen World. What does it all mean? I don't know, there must be references to the movie going over my head that would explain these movie-style stage lights. What? Oh, that was a wall. Ah, okay. I had to explain it looking like a wall, but I just assumed it was a green brick floor texture. Curses. I should have hesitated and thought a little bit more about what I was doing since I was on my last legs. But I was excited at the prospect of coming to the end of the level. Forgive me, I'm only human. Forgive me, win lobby. Want a couple more drops in the hopes that Wizard Man has some more health for me. Or that Tri-Shot attack. I was pretty won over by Tri-Shot. You, get over here. I need the crystal powers. Yeah, I need to not die as well. There we go. Bummer, he's just not letting me have them. Okay. Guess I'll take the refill. And it's not even a full refill, it's just 2 hearts. Ah, okay. Just balloon over this like it doesn't exist. I've been enjoying the Michelin Star run on YouTube. I'm almost finished. Cheers, says Finn. Excellent to hear it. I very much enjoyed Long Dark in my many runs of it I've done now. However, I'll be waiting until the DLC is complete before I tackle any more of it. Like a proper misery mode run. Ooh, golly gosh, let's just leave you. The movement pattern on everything is so erratic. Oh. Was just caught on the cross there. Crosses which I am going to assume were not on the localized version of this game. Nintendo of America extremely evangelical about keeping all religious theming out of their games. A little bit of violence was okay, but any no-no words, any religious iconography, even religious theming, was absolutely verboten. Took a long time for that not to be the case. Which is strange, right? I mean, we shipped all of our religious nutters off to the colonies. How could they end up being such religious prudes? Okay, I thought it might have just been chance, but no, my wizard friend straight up does not want to sell me the health boost on this level. Bummer. Could have done with it. The Anak in Draken would normally have... Ooh, use it now. Don't know how I'm meant to get around that, because I don't have the screen scrolling to attack the other one. Guess we just eat our balloon. Yeah, the Anak in Draken would normally have a cross at the top of it, but that got censored into just being a black line. A black vertical line. Very sad. It's amazing that Terranigma and the whole Soul Blazer trilogy was able to exist in the face of Nintendo's censorship. Hang on, I can shoot diagonally, but I have to hold diagonal for it. And that means moving. Sure I can cope with this. I've coped with much worse. Oh. Couldn't cope with depth perception. Let's go, man. Let's not go. The vibrating crosses are too much for me. Alright, let's cross the field of forbidden vibrators and get through. Will there be another stream after this? Probably short weekly one-shot. Probably short. I don't have plans for that. That's not a guarantee either way, though. I mean, normally if I've got the rest of the day to myself, I just go down to the beach. But I was down to the beach yesterday and the day before. Whoa. That can't be good for encoding, or my eyes. Oh boy. Oh boy, okay, come on now. This is feeling fairly snake rattle and roll-like. Moving platforms off into pits. Whilst dodging projectiles and such? Okay. I don't think I need to record these passwords, look like every level's just setting us back to the start. Cruel though. This is where Lucky's temper started going a bit wild. He needs to temper himself a bit better. Perhaps some lifeline will teach him. Teach him some patience and some manners. He used to be so chill, he could handle anything coming his way, but age has taken its toll on the man. I will concede though, that's pretty brutal, but at least we can just balloon over our problems. paint the balloon is a rather wonderful tool to have. The movement does not feel very smooth for your little gremlin thing here. So it does mean when you have to make snap movements, it can feel awfully punishing. Especially since you're frozen in place when making your attack. Also, in a weird way, you still drift a bit forward before you lob your paperclip of death. God, my poor eyes. Wizard friend, help me out. Ah, Christ. Oh, okay, he will help me out. Give me that. The enemy movement is a bit of a horror, given how stochastic it is. Not a word I'm familiar with. Yeah, no, can't jump over the desk. Those moving platforms are just taking the royal piss. Don't give me those eyes, Gremlin. You're a hideous freak of nature. Alright. Bosses are the one things that have not been giving us any gyps so far. Let's hope it remains that way. Yet more erratic nature of enemy projectiles. Look at them just jiving all over the place. Okay, thank goodness. It's on my last legs, but now we've picked up a compound bow. No, that's a pencil rubber band bow. I remember making those. Why is he playing the Japanese version, says Hart. Why would you ask such a thing? It's not up to me to question the superior brains of the challenge submitters. The Japanese version was what was submitted. Now, it would be all too easy to say, oh, Ninjin did that because he's a massive contrarian, because that's true, but I suspect it's because the game was censored in the West. Given all the crosses that we just saw, there's no way those would have flown with Nintendo of America. Some things did fly under the radar, though. I forget that... Oh, what a waste of my balloon. Oh, I don't have my balloon. Okay, well, let's go. There was a NES game I was watching a speedrun of recently, and it was full of horror and gore and very obvious, not even references, just straight up infringements of certain Hollywood things. And that would have not flown, so I guess the censors took a day off. Ooh, Gremlin no feels so good. Ooh. Alright, my wizard friend is here to help me. Do I want a health restore? Well, I certainly do now. Gib. Hang on, I'm not going to go to 5, am I? No! 4 is the maximum. Maybe I should have bought the extra life then. It's funny having the throughput issue be the number of times you can see your wizard friend rather than anything else. Money is hardly an issue, just about every enemy is dropping me, dosh. What was the game I was playing recently that had a ridiculously reduced amount of money drops? That was La Mulana, the original version. Hang on, I just come straight around, haven't I? That is not on. Aha! Much like me, the enemy's caught on corners. He's been fooled. Where are we meant to go in this horror show? This doesn't look doable, but let's do it anyway. Oh yeah. Oh no. Your little doll, I'm pretty sure you can handle an electrical surge better than I can. Can't think of any time of having been really properly electrocuted, other than touching electric fences. Whoa, okay. How about we just ignore you? Don't like the cut of your jib at all. Electric fences were fairly common where I was. Lots of cattle needed to be kept in their fields and not out, being a danger to themselves and the few cars that would drive around. Alright, glad we made it through there. 4-2, with barely any health. Let's do this. I do think getting an extra life off the wizard is the best thing I could get right now. Should have got it last time, really, since I already had 4 health. I'm gonna check south, just in case wizard is down here. Anybody care to give us a brief synopsis of the film, so we could maybe get our heads in with the lore here? Context is everything. As in, half an hour is not a long time, but in the context of a 2 hours of hell challenge, my time is already burning. Oh god, you just go the hell away. Oh, no, 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 you just get away. Ah, bollocks. Well, bang goes my life capacity. What a bummer. The fast and erratically moving enemies are just something else. This guy's not so bad. But the dark gargoyle thing here, it was a different story. Okay, let's do this better. No, 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 down the soup we go. Away goes our balloon. Could we make use of our balloon? Yeah, I don't want to deal with any of that. Done and done right. Now that's just a classic being knocked back into pits. I wonder if they had this idea of enemies dropping health and you just said, nah, then people wouldn't get to make use of the wizard quite so much. So you mean the wizard that you can only buy one thing off of and only appears once per level? That guy. Ah. Is there a delay on my jump? I don't feel like it. Felt like I jumped in time coming off of that moving platform, but on review of the footage, I was not. Damn, I did not want to use my balloon here, of all places. Right, tell you what, there's an option to not use that, and I'm going to take that option. Let's do this instead. Isn't that frustrating a game, really? Is this something that Lucky played during his Misery Marathon? What is he called? The Bagel-thon. Because I can imagine after the other horror shows it would make this be considerably worse. Don't know why he does that to himself. Right, let's take this route. And that power-up for the weapon is so good, I sure wish I had it back. Alright, what's the story here? Just jump and jump again. Well, there's quite a bit of object permanence in this game. The guy's coming away from way off screen. It's not worth my life to jump away and get that. I need to figure out what exactly is going on here. Go down, keep moving down because it's scrolling up, and then our friend here wants a piece of me. I'm not in a position to be hurting him. Oh god, how do I... Oh dear, that was bad. Oh no 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 no. It's nothing fair about that. Oh boy. Hang on, maybe there was. I think there was a blue bit I could have walked on and left. It looked like a wall where I was standing, but... Oh boy, sucks to use the balloon early. Whoa, what? You know what, just set fire to our little friend here. Sad to have missed the voting. Easy win, says Orlov. Easy win. How did the voting go, by the way? The vote for the bet that I forgot to put up. I'll tell you why I forgot to put the bet up. It's because we didn't have bets back in the days of the 2 hours of hell. Back in the illustrious days of the 2 hours of hell. And even, I think for the majority of the weekly one-shot time, there was no capacity for betting. I do like the fact it was added, though. 72 to 28, people believe in my action platforming skills. Which is a good thing to believe in. It'll seldom let you down, but when it does, it will sting a lot worse. Ain't going our way, little ugly gremlin thing. A lot of people are betting the farm. I don't know, I think Lifeline had an immense turnout. It was about 8 million points stuck on Lifeline. Spotted the wizard here, have we? Also, that fan is going on. It's getting a touch warm in here. These jumps, they really feel snake rattle and rolly to me. I bet we just had nothing to do with you. There's no win condition of spending any time with you outside of getting a little bit of crystal that someone else could give me anyway. Like these guys. My gamer senses are telling me that there's the wizard over on this side, so let's go for it. Alright, wizard, what's the best thing you could give me right now? Health boost would be nice, extra life would also be nice. What's down here? Nout. I guess I'll take the power up. The ability to blammo. Holy moly, is that 5 projectiles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. Bit of a waste of the heart. Ooh, hang on now, this could actually be useful. Not the heart, the balloon, obviously. I can't hit them. I think the hittable part of their sprite is just off screen there, but might do me some good dealing with the jumpy guys that come my way. Yeah, I thought this was a wall. Obviously it's not a wall, but when I was focusing so hard on the moving platforms, you know how it is. Everything starts looking like a wall. Okay. Will we ignore you? No. What's with the weird kind of biological throbbing things in the containers there? We stepped out into Contra, Proto-Resident Evil. I do not like this. Okay. Too damn good, as is often my problem. Using a bow like this puts me in mind of secret of Christ. Well, that power-up immediately paid off. He was eating 3 or 4 hits per shot. Let's tie this one up in a nice tidy package. Okay, fire is better than... Okay, maybe double fire isn't better than... falling down the hole and using up my precious balloon. I wanted to power up this big explosion at the end. Yeah, but I need to meet my friend, the wizard, where I am notably low on health. Let's go, 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 go. Oh dear. You cheap piece of garbage. Oh well, goodbye power-ups. I think the 5 shots were better. Yeah, maybe. I love that flame noise effect. Very common on the NES. Did they have sound libraries for the NES? Or did somehow all of these different developers come to the same sound effects? I know, I'm certain I've heard this sound effect in, I don't know, 20 different NES games, maybe? Oh, grim. I really wanted that balloon for the nightmare segment over here, but I guess not getting hit by those is also rather nice. Okay, let's take this a little slower. I was maybe too hasty prior. Good. Less good. My eyes. I knew it. I just knew there'd be a trap at the end there. I can't explain it. It's like a sixth sense, a gamer sense. I need my wizard friend right freaking now. Okay. I'm sure that didn't look horrifying to platform over, but it was, I assure you. Right, at this stage I trust nothing. Study its movements. And then fail anyway. Wizard! Where the hell are you? Okay. Wizard! He doesn't have what I need. Extra life makes the most sense. 150 Cass's belly to keep myself alive. Okay. Really hoping I could hit you before you do nasty things to me, but what if I do this? Yeah. No. But this is where the extra life comes in, right? Untouchable. Actually, given how hideous these gremlin things are, untouchable seems like the right phrase to... Oh, bollocks. Oh, no! Okay. It'll respawn you on solid ground, even if it's solid burning ground. Has Jake ever played a Souls game? Yeah, played Dark Souls. I played Sekiro, which I'm sure people will tell me is not a Souls game. I liked Sekiro because it was a... Oh, what do you want from me here? I liked Sekiro because it was a rhythm game. I'm not a fan of Souls games. Just doesn't do anything for me. Big nasty boss thing. Does not give me a lot of space to move around inside its legs. Okay, seems simple enough though. Oh, I was worried about this. Hold the phone, hold the phone. Didn't we already do this level? I feel like we did do this level. Well. I think the strength power-up would prove mighty useful then. Playing it too fast and loose, man. Oh, right, yeah, the trap. Gamer senses have dulled. How can this be? Alright, we have all the information we need. Let's put it to use. Destroy the enemy. If I can preserve the extra life into the boss, that'd be great. Failing that, the strength power-up, I imagine, would make short work of it. Why is the end boss a giant spider, by the way? Well, I even feel like spiders misselling it as some flavor of arachnid. Come on. Such a staple of horrible platforming is doing it on moving platforms. Well, if it has to be used somewhere, might as well be here. Oh, bummer. It was in the movie. There was this horrifying spider thing in the movie. Huh? Well, I usually only watch one movie a year. I don't think I'm gonna make it Gremlins 2 based on this. Actually, is the 2 in Gremlins 2 the second movie or the second game? Were they making a whole heap of these hideous things? Maybe Ugly was trendy for a while. Didn't we have that American teen drama about an ugly girl? What was her name? Ugly Betty? I think she had braces. Like, huge braces. There we go. Come on, stick to the program. Though I do need that money for Wizard Man. We're here to talk about business, which means you must once again defeat me in a game of Scopa. How can anyone have it in for Nancy Drew after all the excellent memories she's given us? Oh, Crivens. Almost did myself in there. Right, wizard friend, what'll it be? The extra life is tempting, the strength power-up is similarly tempting. Still gonna go with the extra life, though. Have all of my Casus Belli. Did the wizard look very sad there? Just as he was fading out, I glanced at his face. Looks like he had a massive frown. Like I was taking away his last little furry freakish friend. Right, what the heck do I do about you? That's what I do! Whew. Ah. Still standing. Okay, well, I'm not standing anymore. It's the same place we died last time, but now we have all the information we need to take care of our boss friend. Oh dear. Oh no, 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 no. 2 hearts, 1.5 hearts more than necessary. Put an end to your vile machinations here and now. You're not coming down for me. There we go. This is so awkward. Whew. Maybe there's a sweet spot that I can just stand at. Okay, maybe not. I was hoping for too much. In situations like this, it's just a case of focus on living first, and when victory is assured, through outlasting your opponent, then you make your aggressive moves. Playing Balrog and Street Fighter, right? I know it's tempting to just go in for that head banging, but first of all, make sure that the Sonic Booms and the Hadokins don't get you. I never did properly figure out how to play Balrog, though. Or M. Bison if you're playing in Japanese, I guess. Guess I never came up with a kanji for rights infringement. Ooh, easy now. Oh, bollocks! I need you to die approximately now. Oh! Please continue to die. Well, this is nice and all, but, did I just get my health back? I think I did! Alright, sweet. Let's just continue nailing it until I get my health back, because it looks like it's going for a second form. Or not. What are you doing? Oh, that was it? No, Balrog, Vega, and Bison all shifted. Why is he holding up a phone? Like a gun? I suppose they didn't expect anybody to be buying and playing this unless they were already into the movie. Oh my god, my poor eyes! Well, that's a credit roll. I think the official time will be 59 something whenever I set fire to that boss. Well, not much to say about that game, really. That was pretty short. It wasn't that hard. Sure, it had some nasty jumping sections, but the enemies weren't damage sponges. They had erratic movements, but the levels were kind of short. You didn't go back to stage 1-1 on death. Honestly, I feel like an hour was still longer than I should have taken on that game. Somebody that took considerably longer, or God forbid, got a DNF for not being able to complete the game, must have just really packed up and shipped off all of their gaming prowess, because for an old NES game and Sunsoft title, expected to be whipped a little more solidly. I guess that rounds out the week, though. It's been a week of fairly disappointing gaming experiences for me. Project Zomboid wasn't all that in a bag of chips, and the punishment games were not very severe. The weekly one-shot was whatever, and Gone Home, Gone Home just was nothing. Absolutely nothing. So that just means I gotta whip out some really good games next week, because they'll feel even better after this load of mediocrity. Like I said, I don't know if I'm done for the day. I don't feel like heading down to the beach, so I've got a bunch of spare time. I will, however, do the payout and take the stream down. So, prediction outcome, obviously victory. Who would bet on anything but? It's an old-ass game. Win or lose, absolute win. 4 million points, heading in some very correct coffers. And let's get that summary out, because as I was told, people are betting the farm. Let's get the list of... Oh, wrong list. I don't know how this list keeps appearing. Heaven help me on that one. There we go. My glorious, victorious friends. Matty Mayo, Spurdo, Zaleb, DDR, Chumro, Lamlarn, Kruzak, my super best friend, Curlew, and Rebel Scum. I've seen you around for a while. And then they wouldn't be where they are without the generous donations of this loser lobby. I assume that these two unmentionables came in with the big bucks because they were lured in by the odds. It's pretty much 4-1 for them. But no, just a donation to my glorious friends. Anyway, no punishment for me to roll. Instead, I'm going to roll away from the stream. Will I be back? I don't know. I wish I could say something more definitive than that. But it would be disingenuous to hook you when I don't have any plans for it. But if I come up with a plan, or even if I don't, I'll be sure to let you know and go live with it. But until I am back, it's a cheers to Ninjin for bringing in this challenge that doesn't reflect well on Ninjin's skill, does it? That he saw this as, 2 hours, Gremlin 2, that'll be a tough 2 hours of hell. Anything but. Maybe Ninjin, you should show us how it's done. Put up a little Ninjin stream, although it's probably late o'clock for you. And then show us how it looks to take 2 hours at this game.